Okay, so we have the batch sparge done. It's been a half hour, and what I've got going now is we're just collecting the wort for the boil. Now, in my case, I do 75-minute boils, and with my brew kettle, I try to collect right a little bit like 6.25 gallons, 6.5 gallons for that boil. So that's really all we're doing at this point is letting gravity feed into our mash tun down below, or into our brew kettle down below. And when we reach, like I say, the 6.25, 6.5 gallon mark, we're good to go. Now, in my particular case, I use a old school wooden ruler that I've marked and measured specifically for my brew pot, because each one will have slightly different dimensions, which means you'll have different measurements. So you could take something like that, or a stick, or a plastic spoon, whatever you got, and just mark the gallon marks or whatever you want to do there. Some of you may be going, well, you're going to have a little extra water because we had roughly 3.5 gallons in the mash and about 5 or so gallons in the sparge, which gets us, 8.5 or so gallons of total volume. Well, the grains do absorb about at least a gallon's worth. You have dead space in the coolers here, so when you're mashing on things like that. Um, but that's why I also measure. Once I reach the amount that I need to be collected, so a little bit over 6 gallons, I'm done. And I shut it off and we move on. And there's going to be those that, oh, you're leaving some sugars behind. You excess water. You're not leaving enough behind. It's not affecting your end result enough to cause you any problems that way. My numbers are almost always dead on, if not above. And I run in the kind of middle 80% range for my efficiency. So by doing this method that you're seeing here. So we're just going to kind of let this go. What happens next is once we've collected the, a little bit over 6 gallons worth of wort, we take our brew kettle, stick it on our burner, and now we're going to bring it up to a boil. So, and what I'll do is I'll come back in and we do our first hop addition, which in this case is 40 minutes left of the boil, so not right when the beer starts to boil. So we'll just worry about that then, and we'll do the boil, and we got the fermentation cool off, or I'm sorry, the wort cooling or wort chiller that we're going to use, and then we're going to do the pitching of the yeast basically. So not too much further to go. Thanks for staying with me. And again, if you ever have any questions on this process, certainly go to beerloons.com. Feel free to email me. We've got phone numbers, all sorts of ways to get in touch with us. So we'll be back with you in a little bit.